They were once normal people who had a reputation going for them until one fateful day changed it all. Now they are the big bad heavy hitters of their respected universe, but only one can be declared the strongest. Red Hulk, the Crimson Crusher, and Solomon Grundy, the undead bruiser. I'm one fish mob, and it's my job to see who would win in a fight. As a young man, Thaddeus Ross enlisted in the military and quickly rose through the ranks, and became a general leading many troops and armies to battle. Thus through that he eventually received his nickname, Thunderbolt Ross, from his troops, because, in their words, he struck like a thunderbolt when leading them into action. He was eventually tasked with hunting and destroying the former Fan War champion, Hulk, and as you guessed it, every attempt failed. He even tried creating his own super soldier that resulted in an abomination being reborn. This began Ross's hatred towards the Green Goliath. Thus led him to think of his most insane idea that might just work. He decided that the only thing to do now was not fight his enemy with conventional means, but become the very thing he hated most in life, a Hulk. After injecting himself with Hulk DNA, he became what is now known as the Red Hulk. As being trained by the military, he is a formidable hand-to-hand combatant, skilled tactician, master strategist, organizer, and leader. He applies those experiences with his Hulk powers to create a really devastating mix. Just like a typical Hulk, he possesses immense superhuman strength. The confirmed max limit is over 100 tons. It's not limitless like Hulk's, of course, but still immense. One definite difference between him and Hulk is that he does not get stronger the matter he gets, but instead he increases in heat, getting the temperatures hot enough to melt steel. So yes, he literally has a fiery temper. His superhuman strength isn't just in the arms or fists. His leg muscles are strong enough to leap great distances, including into orbit and around the Earth. In outer space, Red Hulk can hold his breath for an extremely long amount of time, and function normally, even under times of great duress. He is nearly invulnerable to physical damage regardless of the cause, and to aid his invulnerability is his healing factor. He is able to regenerate damaged areas of tissue at an amazing rate. It is entirely possible that the Red Hulk also has the Hulk's resistance to extreme temperatures, poisons, and diseases, but that too has yet to be revealed. So that will not be counted for in this fight. But his most effective power is definitely his least known power, energy absorption. This is what gives him his tremendous power. Red Hulk is able to absorb radiation at will, mostly gamma radiation, but he can absorb other types of radiation, such as cosmic radiation. The more he absorbs, the more powerful he becomes. However, Red Hulk is susceptible to mind control when he does this. But he is most comfortable using a firearm like he did when he was a general. He mostly uses a shield-issue handgun, which is basically a Hulk-sized handgun. Red Hulk is definitely no pushover. He has gone toe-to-toe with powerful opponents like Thor and the Hulk himself. Can physically harm and even destroy cosmic entities like Uatu and the Grandmaster with enhanced powers, and slayed an earlier incarnation of Doctor Strange. But naturally, with all of this power, there is flaws that come with it. He displays a noble weakness against bladed and sharp objects during fights with opponents like Punisher and Wolverine. Absorbing negative energy from places like the Negative Zone weakens him, and Red Hulk is also vulnerable to mental attacks from powerful psychics. And if he stays mad long enough, he'll gradually become weaker over time. But hey, he's the last person you'd want to have get mad. Cyrus Gold was born sometime in the early to middle 19th century. Although accounts of his origin differ, the tale is fairly consistent, in that he was a Gotham City gentleman of ill repute, who came to his death in Slaughter Swamp, and resurrected some years later as a horrible creature known simply as Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy is definitely one of the most powerful villains in the DC universe due to his invulnerability. He's impervious to bullets, fire, and extreme cold, and can survive indefinitely without food, water, or oxygen. Just like Red Hulk, he has the ability of energy absorption. Grundy has also proven to be able to absorb certain forms of energy and manipulate them at will. One of the benefits he has is his ability of resurrection. Even when he is destroyed, he has always been reborn sooner or later. His superhuman stamina allows him to perform physically strenuous tasks for an indeterminate period of time before it's tiring. And just like any other powerful bruiser, he possesses superhuman strength, levels of which varies with his different incarnations. Sometimes he can be held down by a group of normal humans. On other occasions, he can defeat Superman. But in Justice, if he wants to draw blood, he can pull blades out of its back, mostly knives and hatchets, which he uses to slash or stab. He can even pull a tombstone out of his stomach and smash it over his opponent's head. He is definitely a powerhouse. He can withstand the energy of the Green Lantern's ring, has been able to put up a challenge for Superman, and has even gone toe-to-toe with Bane. But even though he is extremely tough, he has one big weakness that actually can determine the tide of war: his diminished intellect. Grundy's below average intellect makes him easy to fool and manipulate. However, due to the fluctuations of his power levels, he has occasionally possessed adequate intellect, and he actually has very few wins under his belt. Metaphorically speaking, of course. But still, all should fear the one known as Solomon Grundy.
Fight!
So why did Red Hulk win? Grundy definitely held the edge for the most part, being more powerful, immune to most of Red Hulk's attacks and or powers. His invulnerability definitely posed a huge problem for Red Hulk, and even having weapons that can hurt the Crimson Crusader. But Red Hulk ultimately had more combat experience and depth in far more strategic fighting, something Grundy does not possess. And Red Hulk's healing factor definitely aided in the fight a lot more than Grundy's sheer power. He had a lot more mobility than Grundy, and even though Grundy has plenty of blades to try and cut Red Hulk down, they sadly weren't enough to stop him. He has gone toe-to-toe with the Hulk and Thor. While Solomon Grundy has been able to stand up to opponents like Superman, he still has a hard time keeping up with opponents who are far weaker than him, like Batman or Green Arrow. In the end, only one could truly be the strongest, and that winner is Red Hulk.